telling me you gonna make you cool with a guy making average?
Because that's what I'm gonna turn them on.
Because average is the world now. That's what it is now.
Now, was you always this way, or was it like?
I was always that way because I got it out the mud myself.
Yeah.
And that's that's just what it is. I always got it for myself, so I was never looking for I ain't never been a sack chaser. Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
Your character gotta outweigh that shit.
Yeah. So
Your character gotta outweigh that shit.
But so I would say that both of y'all look good, and somebody, girls that look good, you got a lot of guys that come up to you, and it's got to be some good ones in there.
We don't give a fuck about them guys. I don't give a fuck about them. Looking good.
You tripping.
Hey, hold on, I got one for them. You want me to do it?
Do it.
Do it. What they say? They said the devil wears sheep clothing. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, don't make me go spiritual on y'all, okay? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck what the outside look like. Yeah, but that nigga a snake. He's a snake. He covered with sheep clothing. You gotta beware. Beware of sheep clothing, baby. We don't play them guys.
I don't give a fuck about a nigga. I give a fuck about me. We gonna build each other when I meet you, and then we gonna ball out afterwards. That's what that is. Cause I'm married now. That's what we did.
That shit.
How long you been married?
Talk that shit.
September, 6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
Congratulations. That's what's up.
But 10 years.
Thank you.
Don't
10
play
years
with- don't
in.
play with-
10 years in. So that's what happened.
So the gentleman that married you was with you for 10 years, and then he married you.
He married me.
Okay. Wow. Hey.
So that means I let you know. This ain't no cap. We don't do no capping.
Okay.
We talking to two real women. Like, ain't no capping.
A lot of women wouldn't have stuck in there. Like, I want to know, like, what would you say, like, what advice would you give to, like, younger women? Because a lot of women wouldn't stay for 10 years. I respect it, you know. So I just want to know.
I respect him for staying for 10 years.
Okay.
Fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
respect him for staying for 10 years. He came into some shit with some shit. So, you know, we just made it work. And
Beautiful.
we stayed down. And now we up.
That's
10
beautiful.
toes never fold.
The question is, would you take a man serious that makes less than you?
We usually have to deal with, we nurses. Yeah, so we know, we get it. We get it. As long as you got a job, you doing something. Don't get on, I ain't taking care of a nigga though. Never that.
So would you have a guy move in with you?
When I get married, we gotta have separate houses. I gotta live alone. I be fucking up. I done did that.
You did that?
Yeah.
Did it work out? Did it work out?
We be doing our thing, you know?
Okay, hey. That's a perspective. If
Ups and downs, ups and downs.
If he proposed, would you like say yes? Okay.
When God says it's time. God gotta come down here. Yeah.
Y'all want to shout out y'all social?
Or what?
Y'all social? I mean, social media.
Oh, shout out to Sanctuary Point.
Say it again.
Jesse Lynn. I don't have social media, but hey.
Alright, thank you.
And I feel like most women need to allow a man to chase them. I feel like us women, we give it up too soon. And a little chase is required. Like,
Can I say something
it's
to
a
that?
little cat and mouse game a little bit. It makes it more nostalgic.
But like, why do we notice that a lot of long-term relationships and a lot of marriages, if you ask them, they'd be like, oh, we did it on the first night. We did it quick, it was spontaneous.
Okay, and the thing is, that man was probably more intentional than a lot of other men. That man probably planned the date. That man probably picked that woman up from her house. That man probably brought her some flowers. And that man probably was intimate with her.
But you know what I think it says?
But listen, it's a lot of dudes that I could be walking on the street right now, and he be yelling at me, hey, shorty in the black. He's not walking up to me saying, how you doing?
You wanna hit.
He looking at how I'm looking at you in your ass right now, like your eyes so beautiful. You got a beautiful smile. I can see that probably when the light hits your ass, they probably brown. He not talking to me like that and looking at me like that. So it's more intentional. So a dude might be more able to crack on the first date if he doing stuff like that versus a dude who just being like, hey, you want to meet me at the coffee shop down the street.
So I feel like a lot of people don't tap into theory when it comes to men. It's so easy to sit and ask the woman the why factor behind why certain things are. I'm always intrigued on why or what men think psychologically in their theory when it comes to women. You know, the women that they come across, the women that they view, the exes that got away, the relationships that didn't work and they have to find themselves back on this market. So I feel like it depends on what position you're in. I'm 2 for 2.
So do you think, saying that, like, do you think you care about a guy's future more or their past more?
The future.
Your
future.
Of course, your future would matter to me, but sometimes men create a path of destruction in their past that lingers into their future.
Yes, and I feel
because they did not resolve certain things in their past. So some things may come as an outlet of certain behaviors in a man in their future that wasn't resolved in their past.
So you know, guys, we care about women's past more so than their future.
I was just about to
And vice versa.
And you guys, and I feel like men do. And I feel like it's such an open judgment when men do that. Because men look for a safe place more than anything. And when you look at a woman's past, it's easy to vindicate through her exes, what she did, where she came from, how many kids she got, the whole shebang. It does play a factor. But you got to think about it. Women look for that security too. But women been through so much in life, we don't mentally have the capacity to think about your past as long as it's behind you. I'm going to work with you.
Well, I would just say it's levels. Like, you know, if you meet a guy that's got a lot of status,
Yeah.
and a lot of times I come with success, and even if he's not going for that, you know what I'm saying? He might be going for the money. You know? Like Cincinnati is small, you know, he may, you know, be competitive like a lot of men are, especially that, you know what I'm saying, reach that pinnacle, and, you know, we don't want to walk in no club with nobody that, you know, a lot of men have, you know what I'm saying? That's all.
So I feel like one thing men need to take full control of: where are you meeting your women? Okay, it's easy to be.
But my parents met in the club and they still together.
So hey, I
and it's a different generation.
And it's it's a very, 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 very different generation. The comparison is totally different. You know, their days probably could have been they was listening to Uncle Luke, not really giving a fuck about thought times like what we live in. In other words, what I'm saying is you have to acclimate your reason behind love with time and make it make sense. Okay? If you're moving along with time, understand you're gonna deal with that indifference. It's totally different. You just have to and sometimes men don't allow themselves to keep that back of their brain open to understand what moving with time is when you meet women. And I feel like it comes with a level of maturity in what state you are in your life. I give you this. Some men are burnt out like women. Some men are tired. Some men like, hey, I got kids and I don't want to bring another whoop whoop around my kids. Some men are, I just got out of this relationship. Me and my baby mama probably didn't make it to jump over the wall, but I still respect my baby mama.
Yeah.
How is it that I can find happiness to understand all my sources? And at the end of the day, it's just like, how do you go about it as a man?
Yeah, I would say
Life is just not about me. It's about compromise. It's about understanding who taps into a man and really get down in the deep root of him to understand his ways, his life, his struggles, his heartaches, anything. And when men speak, I be wanting to know. So that's a big deal for me. I don't know about nobody else. You know, I love an agree to disagree situation in those factors, but at the same time, you gotta play fair.
Thank you so
You gotta
much.
play fair.
All right.
guys.
In a minute, thank you. Yeah, let's cut that. How much money would a guy need to make for you to cut off all your guys? Like, delete all your guys off.
Okay, first of all, I have a boyfriend, and I don't necessarily think that a guy has to make a certain amount of money. I just think that you have to be stable, if that makes sense. Like, we can make it work. Yeah.
That's live. I don't think a lot of modern women think like that. Do you think that?
They don't, and that's because they always want something from a dude. But when you got your own and you can take care of yourself, that don't really matter. I mean, it do matter for a dude to like, have something going for himself and not just be a bum or want to eat off of you. But yeah.
That sound like wifey material. Like I would argue that most girls is like practicing what you would call like hookup culture, like.
Yeah. But when you actually want a relationship with somebody and you looking for something genuine, I think that like it's different. Yeah.
You want to shout out your social?
Oh yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at official_Raya with a 0.
Bet. Thank you. It's men and women the prize.
We're women for sure.
Why you say that?
We do everything for women. We get money to please women. We get cars to please women. I feel like I go through life just to, please my kids and shit too. But women is really the main topic, man. For sure.
Are men intimidated by women's success?
I know real niggas. Well, I ain't gonna say real niggas. Real men, no, we're not. Okay. Real men, no, we're not.
You know who you is.
Yeah.
You know who you is.
You know who you is. Yeah. That's when you get in your own bag.
Nah.
Me and my niggas, we real natural providers. So we not about intimidating nobody, no female. That's getting our own money.
And I agree with you. And most guys like us, we traditional, but you see the women that we coming around are modern. So what do we do about that when we come into that?
That's just because
we want the woman to be traditional.
That Y2K generation, they ain't raised how we was raised.
So we gonna wipe a hoe? What we gonna do?
Nowadays, shit, everybody going for real. Nowadays, everybody going for real.
What's going on? What we talking about?
I don't wipe the hoe before.
I
don't wipe the hoe before. Every nigga don't wipe the hoe before, whether he know it or not. She might have been a big time hoe. She might have been a silent hoe. Yeah,
what's the conversation though? What's the conversation? You wiping hoes?
Every female got a price to her.
We saying niggas said that they more traditional, and I'm saying that women is more modern. Yeah. So if we traditional and we want the woman to be traditional, I know niggas that traditional want the woman to be traditional.
Well, a lot of women ain't traditional.
What the fuck we about to do about? We white niggas is wiping hoes or what's going on?
It's got to be a balance.
A lot of women is just opportunity.
It's got to balance. You got to know. Every nigga got to know what his female got and what he can deal with. So you got to know like, all right, this is what I can handle, this is what I can't handle. If she too much, that's when niggas fuck up at because they can't deal with all that shit. You feel me?
We all got our pride issues.
That's what I'm saying.
Only a real nigga gonna be like, look.
But you gotta know before you get into it. Like, this is what I can't. This is my boundary.
It's niggas like us. They still be like, look.
Turn around.
I can't.
I gotta see you,
brother.
It's niggas like my. It's niggas like me and my niggas that's gonna be like, look. You got a lot going on, baby.
Mike in his face.
I can put up with it, but
Mike in the face is crazy.
It's only so much I can take. It's only so much anybody can take, female or male.
And he can take it.
Come on, man, come on.
So if we put shit up front on the table, if we tell them the blueprint,
man, that's what women want, but they can't hold it. Women always say, "We just tell me the truth." But we tell them the truth, then they can't accept.
Some ain't gonna go. Some ain't gonna hop on the ship.
All women say
some may, but I say put it on the motherfucking table.
They can't handle the truth.
A lot of women can't handle the truth.
It sound good to you. Tell them the truth.
It sound good to you. Tell them the truth.
They rather you lie to them because they want to make it sound good. Every woman got a facade. She got a reality or a dream that she want to put you on.
Women live by double standards, bro.
Till you hit her with the reality. When you hit her with the real reality, she's still gonna put you on this dream pedestal and want you to live up to it.
Right. And women, it's women that's. It's women it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when the nigga do it. That's how it be.
Some people gonna say you cooking, and I know some people in the comments gonna say, gonna defer. They not gonna agree.
And they gotta be the ones that's gonna think back like, he right.
And they might say this, life might happen.
And I did this when he did this, but it's different when I do it than when they do it.
Do you know any homeboys that's married right now?
Oh yeah. One of my closest best friends is married.
How long they been married?
Man, he been married to her almost damn near 20 years, bro.
20 years?
Yeah,
that's what's 20. Up. Okay. That's what's up. I want to see more of that. You know what I mean? That's why I'm out here having these conversations.
I ain't saying it's healthy.
Oh shit.
I ain't saying it was a good marriage. I'm just saying that's how long. Look.
Okay.
We. Me, us as men.
It's an agreement.
Dr. Minnie.
it's like more of an agreement. And I say that's part of it.
We really gonna take the good with the bad.
It ain't Disney.
We really gonna take the good with the bad. The women, they gonna try to outweigh the good versus the broke. So if you ain't doing enough for them, that's what they gonna. Yeah, that's when they gonna get to talking crazy.
They want a nigga past the finish line?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, they want a nigga past the finish line. So they could be like, well, he paying all this so he can do this.
And don't appreciate it?
Yeah, and still don't appreciate
it. That's
great.
Yeah, okay. Well, listen, I appreciate you, bro. Shout out your social for me. Man, come on.
Facebook.
Where can they find you?
Facebook. Truly Mini. Instagram. 15 Mini at you know, we going, yeah. That's what we do, man. We keep it real at all times.
Intimidated by successful women.
And then
some men. No, that's some men.
The public speaker right here. Come on, sis.
Damn, why you got?
I mean,
you.
All right, come on.
Go ahead.
Come on. Perspective. That's all.
Come on, I'll do it.
And I got some different questions. Just tell me to say.
Mic it up.
All right.
You know, I'm probably not the best.
Let me get at the camera
because I might have a little toxic, advice.
The question is, are men intimidated by successful women?
Some women, some men.
And tell me why.
Because they bag ain't big enough. They don't know how to get no money.
The men or the women?
The men. I mean, the women, they gon' benefit off the men, so they don't give a fuck. She could be a bum. If her nigga gets some money, she don't care.
Some of the model women say they want equally open. Like they say.
No, not nowadays. Nowadays women want a nigga with a bag. It's a fact.
No 50-50.
No 50-50. They want you to pay everything nowadays.
And is that good enough, or they still gonna leave nigga?
Nah, that ain't good enough because as soon as your bag gone, she going to the next nigga.
Hypergamy?
As soon as that bag gone, she gonna go to the next nigga. It could be your nigga. That's why I'd rather be on the streets to get some money than in the jail rich.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Facts. How much money does a guy have to make for you to cut off all your guys?
I don't think cutting off all your guys is about nobody making how much money they make.
What is it about?
Your connection. You can have money. We could be 50-50. You could be taking care of everything.
Different. Every woman different.
You
though.
answer, baby.
I'm sorry.
Give me a sec.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. It's not about your money. Because you can have money, you can still have a million bitches. So why do I gotta cut all my niggas off if you still have a million bitches? It's about your connection. Do you make me feel safe and secure enough that I don't feel the need to search for safety or security somewhere else? If you're giving me safety, you're giving me security beyond the monetary side. What do you feed my energy? Are you good for my heart? You feel me? So it's not about the money. The money is great. That's a bonus. But there are other components. And as long as you are making me feel safe and secure as a woman, everybody can get cut off for you.
So money don't mean nothing.
I didn't say money didn't mean anything. That's not what I said. But your perspective was that if a nigga bag ain't big enough, the woman gonna leave. Every woman ain't in that space.
I know, and I said every woman not like that.
That's fair. But what you asked me was if money doesn't matter. I didn't say that money didn't matter.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna be with somebody who can't meet me halfway or bring something to the table because that then overextends what it is I have to do.
So what if he bring you peace but can't bring you financial?
That's where we find a compromise, and where do we build? As your woman and as your partner, there's supposed to be a partnership to it. And so where you're lacking,
so he can take the kids to school, keep the house together, but you pay all the bills.
That's not what I said.
No, I'm asking you.
If that's what works for your situation, then yes. I am not the woman who wants the man to be at home, nor do I want I'm not a woman who wants to be at home.
All right.
So it doesn't have to be, I'm not big on gender roles. There doesn't have to be a gender role situation. Do we work? Are what we doing working for us?
Right.
It doesn't have to be nobody else's perspective.
That's what boils down at the end of the day.
That's all it boils down. Does it work for us? As long as it works for us. So, but again, it's not that money doesn't matter. Yes, you have to have money, but do you have to be making 6 figures, 7 figures? No. But can we figure that out as a unit? Yes, we can. But that's where compromise and partnerships come into play. I want to be with a man who's not only teachable, but that can lead and teach me.
Right.
We have to be able to build. and work together. And
Right.
if we can't build and work together, somebody always gonna feel like they're carrying the majority of the load.
Nah,
that's
facts.
gonna become stressful
Facts.
for them. That
It's
then
draining.
creates stress on the other person because
Mental
now,
health, all that shit comes
now
into
am
play.
I being a burden to you? You
Right.
feel me? Now you're gonna go seek something else because I'm not providing you with what it is you need. There has to be a balance. And if there's not balance, you don't have nothing. Fuck the money. If there's not balance in peace of mind
Right.
with each other and a willingness to build together, you ain't got nothing anyway.
Facts.
Don't matter what your bag is.
That's a fact.
You agree with that?
100%.
I appreciate
That's coming from a woman.
Appreciate you.
Y'all want to shout out to our social?
Nah, I don't.
I shout out my social. I'm a cosmetologist and makeup artist in the city of Cincinnati. Bell's Beauty Bar.
Oh, matter
Bell's
of fact-
Beauty Bar on all socials. Yanni Cobb on Facebook. Y'all hit me up. I got bookings. Let's go.
Matter of fact, book Royals contractors for TV Mountain and home remodeling. Book Royals
Thank you so
contractors
much.
for TV Mountain, home remodeling, handyman work, anything. I'm saying Royals contractors with a K.
Fire.
Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate it.
Nah, you already know.
Now I gotta, combat that a little bit. You know what I mean? So, you said that guys try to humble girls.
If he don't have nothing going on. If he watching you elevate and he's still stuck in that same spot, niggas like to
It be
humble
too
you.
much hate.
Is that not a bad choice upon the woman?
It is.
That
because I
is.
feel like you know your worth. You know what's going on with you. You need to go deal with somebody that's on your level or more.
And
you
wanting
dealing with this
to
nigga.
invest in you. Deal with dudes that like to invest. Don't deal with these street niggas
Yeah,
at
you
this
dealing
point.
with this nigga that want to go still be on the same page and do whatever the fuck he been doing.
Why you
when
tryna
I wanna
elevate?
go up here. So if you not coming up here with me, move around. Cause it's a nigga that would want to go up here with me.
Okay.
Question: Has a guy? My fault, brother. Has a guy ever showed y'all the blueprint? Like really laid it on the table and let you say you on the ship or you not on the ship? What you gon'
I mean, plenty of times. Plenty of times. And
And
I
none
always
of
be the
them
ones
blueprints
that
was
got them
good?
girlfriends
Yes.
that want a bitch on the
But-
side, and I ain't doing it. Yeah.
Not all the time. I'm not gonna say all the time.
All the time, because it's always another female.
I feel like it's a certain dude that see the potential in you, and if you just tell them what you want to do, they might help you. Like you just gotta show them like I know what I'm doing. I know how to move my hand.
It's always two females.
But
So do y'all believe in like different roles for like genders? Like the man has a certain set of roles, the woman has a certain set of roles.
yes, I feel like a man. He's just masculine. He play the role. He want to be the man. I'm gonna let him be the man. I'm the woman. I play my role. I'm feminine. I'm not supposed to. You gotta lead me.